Live.
There we go.
I've gone with Transformers tonight. I've been on a bit of a Transformers thing recently. I found this at Kmart the other day, the original Generation 1.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
And they've got all the cassettes coming out again as well. I never had the other cassettes. So I'm trying to get hold of them at the moment.
That's cool.
He was always one of my favorite Transformers.
What are
you building tonight?
I am building. They're just the Lego Creator 3-in-1, the monster truck. But my plan for this one, I'm going to build it as it is. But my plan for it, it will stay as it is for now. It will remain short-lived as what it looks like out of the box. But what I do want to do is I want to do something similar to the ice cream truck. This is one of my favorite sets from 2020. My camera's crap tonight, but so I've got a little light in the background. So I want to sort of do this to that to the other set, to the monster truck van, and sort of I'll still build it, the monster truck, the burger van. So I want to build it as it is tonight, and then do something with like that to that eventually. So yeah, that's the plan. Whether it eventuates or not, we'll see. But anyway, and you're working on the is it Slave One? That's a cool set. I finally finished doing the building the burger van. So I finally finished doing the Razor Crest. That's an awesome set.
I'm still looking at that, considering it.
Yeah. It's cool.
I feel like I should get it.
Well, I'm now frantically saving pennies for the for the Most Isley Cantina.
Oh wow! Going all in.
Not that I'm going to get it, anytime soon, but I'm going to save for it.
I confess, I had the choice between that and Diagon Alley.
Yeah,
and I went Diagon Alley. So.
Yeah. Hey, that's still a good set though.
That's still. You sound like
it is. That's
the Cantina's better.
Well, I mean, sure. If you're a Star Wars fan, then of course. But I mean, if you're a Harry Potter fan and a Star Wars fan, you're sort of torn between two.
Yeah, I'm both. So. Well, that being said, episodes 7, 8, and 9 almost killed me with Star Wars. So.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Rogue One and The Mandalorian have saved me.
Yeah, I enjoyed The Mandalorian and Rogue One. I even liked the Solo movie as well.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Solo movie, but the other one just didn't feel very Star Warsy to me.
What was the other one?
Force Awakens. And...
Force Awakens, yeah. It's but yeah, the Solo movie. Look, I know a lot of people like dumping on the Solo movie, but I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
No, I thought it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
I think a few bits could have been better, but I liked it on the whole.
Yeah.
Hi, GJBricks. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you were there. I don't know how popular we're going to be today, but we'll see. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. I forgot to. I need to set up. Do you ever use IFTT? If this, then that.
No.
Good tool. Lets you set up things like when you upload a new video, for example, you can tell it to automatically post it to like Twitter and things like that.
That's cool.
I need to set one up for when I'm live.
Yeah.
Another one. That's one of my tasks to do. But I have it set up to do like loads of stuff when I
I'm still learning the ropes with StreamYard.
There we go. Yeah, I finished season 2 of The Mandalorian today. Have you finished season 2 yet?
I haven't, so no spoilers.
No, that's fine. One of my friends put a post up and on Facebook, and I'm like, oh god damn it, I need to finish watching it. I only had one episode to go, so
yeah, so it wasn't as bad.
So I fired it up and watched it, and then like, okay, that was awesome.
Cool.
Again, The Mandalorian manages to feel more like Star Wars than the sequels.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
Oh, totally.
Onward and upwards.
Yeah,
but,
we have a Boba Fett minifigure.
So how did you go after building the corner garage? What were your you still happy with it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna leave
Cool.
it. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to open that second one I've got for parts or not. Haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. I could open it and use it, or I could leave it in the box and sell it in a few years. And
yeah,
not usually one of those people, but sometimes you have to think like that.
I'm sort of. I've had a couple of things in mind at the moment that I want to do. So it's just a matter of time at the moment, but hopefully over the Christmas break I'll get a bit of I'll get some time on my side and hopefully get some cool mocks underway. I got my as you saw from last week, I got the banger parts order that finally came in.
Yep.
Sorted all that out.
Yeah, I've got so much Lego to sort.
Yeah, and really what gets me is that you could spend 2 or 3 hours sorting and it still feels like you've done like 10 minutes worth.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one that I got off of Facebook that I need to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and throw some of it away and scrub the rest of it.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's do you I know with the likes of Jang and some of the other ones where they'll use like hydrogen peroxide and stuff like that. So
yeah. Well, yeah, there's a few bits like that. I've already thrown away a few bits of the box, but I'm just like, just too hard.
Yeah, too much work.
Half tempted to sell it on because I got it for a good price. Hi, Haley Bricks and Mechanic. How are you? Fault problems, yeah, totally. I saw one today on one of my groups on Facebook, and someone said he had a picture. It was like literally like I bought a box of Lego, and it was literally a pallet.
Oh, no. Nice.
It was like someone was selling like a whole pallet of Lego. Like it was all parts. It wasn't like sets and stuff.
Oh,
like that. And it was just like, and he's got a picture of him basically lying on the boxes that were in the pallet. It was so much Lego. I'm like, damn.
It'd be like weeks of sorting.
Oh, yeah, what are you going to do with that lot?
That's cool. Thought I was doing well with my parts order.
That one. Page didn't open. There we go. That's right. It's just like looking again. Hang on, it shouldn't look like that. It should look different. I've been wanting to build this set for ages. I've had it for about 1.5 years. I've just been waiting for a good time to build it. And given everything going on in The Mandalorian, it seemed like a good time. Have you finished it yet, The Mandalorian, or are you still?
I'm up to. I'm still. What am I? I'm most of the way through season 2 of Mandalorian. I've watched all season 1, so I'm most of the way through season 2. I had grand plans this week, but with the nature of the industry that I work in, your plans can get thrown out the window very quickly. So unfortunately,
what are you working?
I'm in emergency services, so I'm not a paramedic or anything, or a fiery or police, but I work within operations and busy, and just a very busy time, and plans change real quick. So we're hoping that things will settle down a little bit, but with what's been going on with the other little bit of a outbreak, or what's been going on at the moment there, it's a little bit concerning. Yes, it is.
Let's hope we caught it early enough.
Definitely. So that's what happened to my plans. They changed quickly.
I was going to say, well, our Christmas plans are currently on the ropes because of it.
Yeah.
We weren't going away or anything, but I was supposed to be having my father-in-law down from northern New South Wales, and don't know if that's going to happen now.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed, but it's really been just a crap year.
Yeah,
it really has been. Since March. I mean,
That's what one of my mates said. It's like, I said, I'm dealing with this crisis of confidence in myself about my abilities and things like that. And he's like, mate, this year's been crap. Like, it's not just like that. It's everything is on top of you at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't feel like it's just you.
Oh no, it's it's been particularly tough, for a lot of people, and during the height of it, not being able to, whether it was go to funerals or being able to hold weddings, and it's just, this year, has been pretty tough.
My wife does events, and there was someone that was weeks away from their wedding.
Yeah,
and it had to be cancelled. It's been rescheduled to the beginning of January.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so currently we're watching it going, is this wedding actually going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, that would suck. That would really suck.
Yeah.
To be that close and have it all go wrong again.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't able to, I may have said this before. If I have, I'll apologise, but I wasn't able to even go to my dad's funeral because of him being in a different state. And like I said, it's not just funerals, there's weddings, there's other functions and events, and I understand safety's of course #1 priority. But it really has just your own, just on a personal level. Yeah, this has been one tough year.
Macro Brick says, I knew being an insomniac had an advantage. Good to finally catch a GJ stream. It's that when you told me that had happened, I was like, oh God, that's so awful.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm on the other side of the planet to my parents, and I'm terrified,
Yeah,
because they're both in their 70s. And
oh yeah, and this is the thing. It's not just on a small level, mate. Like you said, you know, your parents on the other side of the globe.
Yeah, and like, yeah, if anything happens to them, how the hell do I get there? Like, I can't. And you can't even go across the border. I need to go across multiple borders.
Yeah. I mean, the Queensland, well, from what I've last, you know, the border had opened up for a bit, but who knows if the outbreak again can stay contained, there's a good chance that, you know, things will settle down, and you know, if not, I'll have to wait until the new year and find some time and hopefully, you know, go and say goodbye. But yeah, and like you said, like, you know, if you've got to travel, you're in you know, a bad situation as well. So,
I mean, luckily, going to the UK, I don't think there's quarantine coming in from Australia, but then I have to go through like Middle Eastern countries as well on the way there. So stuff in Dubai. I mean, I don't know if Dubai is a hotspot. I don't think it is, but even so, like, I imagine getting there and having to do a 14-day quarantine and then having to do another 14-day one on the way back.
Oh yeah, no, it's full on.
Yeah, my kids this week, we were telling them who's coming for Christmas, and we told them, and they said, and their first question was, "And Nana and Gramps," being my parents. So I just like, I was like devastated.
Yeah,
bloody kids know how to punch you in the feels.
Yeah, no, we've been able to find a nice, you know, way to remember my dad. My wife actually found a bear that, like a teddy bear, but it shares the same name as my dad, and that's really sweet. It's nice that we can have that opportunity to be able to remember him in that way too. So
yeah.
Because my kids are young, so it's not like, you know, I've got teenage kids who would understand more about loss and all that sort of stuff. So, but anyway, you know, on a bit more of a brighter note, I've had a lot of support from, you know, where there's people sending me messages, whether it's through Instagram publicly or direct messaging, and you know, that's been truly what's the word? It's been nice. It's good to know that there's still, you know, there is still goodness in the world. So anyway,
Yep. Anyway, we need to do something cheerier.
Something cheerier, I think, definitely is stickers. Are you for and against them on sets?
You know what? I don't mind when sticker sheets are this big.
Yeah. Yeah. When they're the size of like an instruction, you know, page, like a huge, you know, take up a full page, it's like, yeah, that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Diagon Alley's got a few, hasn't it? Like, it's not a small. There's quite a few.
But then you look at a set like Ninjago City, and like every stickers in that set adds to it. Yeah. Like it wouldn't be right if it didn't have all of those. There's no way Lego could print all that. Absolutely.
No, I know. And I suppose, you know, they've got to try and find that happy medium, which wouldn't be easy, but because usually, you know, we drone and groan when we get sets that have got a bucket ton of stickers. But anyway.
Do you know what would help, though? What would really, really help the sticker situation is if they stop blooming folding them in the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The number of sticker sheets I've had that are folded. My goodness.
You know, you can. It's not as easy to do. When I say it's not as easy to do, because you're not able to do that part online. But you know how if you get a set and and it's missing pieces, you can contact Lego and say, hey, I'm missing part number, blah, blah, or whatever. Well, you can do the same with your sticker sheets if sticker sheets are damaged or missing or whatever. They just don't let you order them online. You got to ring through to customer service and go through that. But
it's almost worth doing that with every set. So you got a spare set when the first ones wear out.
Yeah, I'm guessing they'd probably catch on at some point. But I think if you maybe once or if you had two or twice, whatever, they probably wouldn't mind. But I've had one where it was like it was printed, but it was like it was printed on an angle, so the whole sheet, it was really weird. No. Yeah, that was just like, I was like, well, I can't really use this. So I got onto customer service. I said, look, I can send you a photo of the sticker sheet if you like. They're like, oh no, that's fine. And go to the address and away. Then maybe 3-4 weeks.
There's a lot of people who moan about Lego's customer service. I've got to say they've been a bit slow at times, but
dude, I have never had a problem. Not that I ring them every other day, of course, but the times that I've had to, and it's only been a few because I got a few sets that have been damaged or missing pieces that I didn't have in my own collection. There's no hesitation. They've been absolutely fantastic to deal with. So, genuine, obviously wanting to help, and it's not their personal fault. They're just, in a contact center, doing that sort of job. But they've always been friendly and helpful. And I'll always give the survey thing, and they'll always ask, is there anything, and I say, oh, just thank you for your help. It's appreciated. And yeah.
I was still amazed, like when I emailed them and said, hey, I'm not happy about the fact that I can't back order a set.
Yeah.
I'm in the US.
Yeah.
I've missed out on a gift with purchase. Like I was going to spend the money, and they're like, oh, no. Yeah, and double VIP points as well. And they're like,
yeah.
Let me order the set, gave me the VIP points, and they gave me a gift with purchase. It wasn't the same one, but anyway, it was not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an old, I've got a Lego, so where is it? Hidden somewhere. No, it's not very easy to get to. I've got one of those, like the long articulated Lego lorries, the one with the stickers on it. I bought it off of eBay or something like that. I can't remember.
So like the Toys R Us or the Lego yellow truck?
The normal one. That's like
okay.
The one that just goes up and up and up and up in value. And I finally found one for a decent price, and I hadn't realised the stickers were shocking on it.
Was that the yellow Lego truck that you're talking about?
Yeah, the really long one.
I've got that one.
Yeah.
Huh? I have that set. Yeah.
But the stickers on the one I got are shocking, and I'm like looking at, and it's actually also bigger than I realised.
Yeah, have you noticed? I noticed on mine it's like the stickers have slightly faded a bit now, and I'm thinking, what? I'm thinking that's going to be fun to try and track a sticker sheet down for that one.
Oh, I looked it up on Bricklink. It's very expensive.
Yeah, but even getting a sticker sheet for it would be probably the cost of what the set retailed for.
No, that's what I mean. Like, if the price is like a 50 set now, is just to get the sticker sheet.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Who would have known though that set just would have just kept on appreciating and it's still going up. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. No, yeah. Mount mine and put it back in a bag and just leave it. Let it gain some value and just all right. One day I might get it out again.
Yeah. Almost like a retirement fund.
Yeah. Well, I've got Wally in a box. I bought 2 copies of Wally so I could.
Yeah. I loved the movie. The movie was awesome. Wally's cool.
Oh, the set's great as well. And then they sent me the bits to fix it as well.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you know there was a problem with the set, like the head long enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, there was. I remember I didn't get. I I could have pulled the trigger on getting that set a few times and just kept thinking, oh, I'll get it eventually. And it's just like, now, it's like, oh.
Macro Bricks, we were talking about the articulated Lego truck from, what, 8 years ago? 6 years, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
And it was one I got that had shocking stickers on it.
Yes, and expensive to rectify the situation.
I'm not going to buy that one in our new box. I did finally get the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. Now that's a set. That's a bunch of sets that have gone up ridiculously in value.
Yeah. See, again, there's another theme that I sort of overlooked, and it's just maybe because of the Scoob movie that's coming out recently. Perhaps maybe that's helped spike them up a bit again. But I think both of those movies were filmed on the Gold Coast. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like live action movies, one with is it Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar and what's his?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it was one of them. Was one of the old live action ones. Was definitely.
Yeah.
Macro Bricks, yes, the yellow one. Will Harper, hello. Drew, hello. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. I don't think I did anyway. Yeah. So the yellow one. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. I've always loved Scooby-Doo. I've got my kids hooked on Scooby-Doo, which is good. But the
it's cool.
The sets are just insanely expensive.
Yeah.
And someone had the Mystery Machine came up for like a half decent, not insane price. E.g., it was half the usual insane price.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, buying it.
Yeah. Yes, I had the opportunity. I nearly missed out on getting the second, getting myself the second ice cream truck because one of the places I went to had a few left, and I thought I'll go back tomorrow, and yeah, they were gone. So I put a call into another retailer and said, "Have you got one?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Look, I should have just paid for it and ordered online, but I was like, listen, I'm not that far away from your shop. If you can put it aside, I'll be in like 10, 15 minutes or whatever." And they put it aside, and so I was, because it was the last one on the shelf. So, oh.
So what are you going to do with that one?
Well, I got it just because I wanted to have another copy of that set because I really liked it. I don't know, I don't know what it is about it exactly that keeps triggering my sparks my interest in it, but I like the coloring. The only thing I'll probably change is the bottom slider, the part where you slide the effectively the Lego glass, piece, the plastic piece across to for the window. I'd change it to a white piece instead of the dark bluish grey or light bluish grey, whatever that colour. I never get the two colours correct, but that's the only thing I'd change. But that's just me. Like just the piece along the bottom. There, as you can see, it's a different colour. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'd change. But again, that's just me. But that was the set that I wanted to have a similar attempt at changing the monster, like the Monster Burger van set. So I'm building it as it is tonight, and then I'll look at changing it. So because I actually want to incorporate it into my layout. So I could leave it as a monster truck. It probably doesn't matter, but I thought I'll give myself a little challenge and see if I can change it up a bit.
Well, what are the alternate builds on that one?
The alternate builds, what have we got? There was like a, let's have a look here.
Beach buggy.
Yeah, and the other one's like a, would you say it's almost like a hot rod or something? Looks like a hot rod.
Pretty uninspiring.
Oh yeah, neither of the other two really sort of
Given how awesome the burger truck is.
It's cool. That's why I'm building that one, because that one, out of the 3 options, that's my favorite. But I mean,
Yeah, I've almost bought that one a couple of times. I've got 2 monster trucks on my shelf at the moment.
Cool, yeah.
One of my favorites is, watch out, Archie, I'm going to run you over. Dog's lying behind me. I'll make sure I don't run him over. Won't make a very nice noise. I can't see it. I've just put some shelves in. I can't see where I put one of the sets. Where did I put it? No, don't know where I put it. Oh, okay, lost that. You've got a monster truck somewhere. It's a Red Technic one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like a little one, but it had like really squidgy suspension, and it was such a cool set.
Yeah.
Must be one of my many thousands of boxes. I need to finish sorting this room out at some point.
Yeah, I've got
building.
Yeah. I'm in a similar boat to yourself there. I've got that much crap that I just need to. I've got boxes for sets that I've thought, I'll keep that box. And, it's like, okay, I'm running out of room, so yeah, probably time to recycle them. Or put up a post and see if someone locally might want it, because you never know sometimes. Not that if it's in a local area, you can throw it in the car and away you go. But if you're going to post it to someone, it's less like, it's not less likely not going to get there in showroom condition,
Oh, and then you've got the risk of them going, oh, I didn't arrive, but you signed for it. I wasn't there. Someone else.
Yep.
Well, you should have taken out insurance then, shouldn't you?
But for local purchase, it's not as bad. But
yeah, well, my wife used to do have a business where she mailed stuff to people, and she had some people who would just say, "Oh, never arrived. You've signed for it."
Yeah,
this is ridiculous now.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to put a bad review up. It's not my fault. You didn't. You lost it.
Yeah.
Brett's Builds, hello. Yeah, I'm still wary of buying on eBay.
Yeah,
I haven't actually had any bad experiences, but I'm still wary.
Yeah, sometimes it is just.
I think eBay is terrible. Plus, man, give me a second.
You're right.
It's all right. My dog was whining to go outside.
Ah, you're right, man.
Sorry, one of my dogs was moaning to go outside. She's a 22-kilo puppy. She's 6 months old. She's got diarrhea at the moment. Oh, my God.
Yeah, good times.
The amount of... just scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Because my other dog's a mini schnauzer. When he gets diarrhea, it's like fairly minimal. The other one's like a bloody horse.
I think where have I botched up? I think I've botched a step somewhere here. Maybe not. I reckon I have.
Smurf 730's building Big Ben. I got the I got Tower Bridge recently for less than RRP, given that it's a set that's discontinued.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I got it to actually do the alternate build, but I'm like, I don't know if I can be bothered. Someone's done an alternate build on it. And I'm like, that's rather cool, like a full modular.
Wow, now that's cool, yeah.
But I'm like, well, one, do I want to do that with that set? And two, can I be bothered to build it? So I might, undecided.
Yeah.
Might sit in the backlog and in a couple of years go, well, it's doubled in value. Sell it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. think I found my error.
Anyway, oh, you got an Imperial flagship a long time ago, MacroBricks is saying.
Cool.
Oh, it looks like a tank ran over it. The box is gone, but the build that was, as long as everything was in it, you know, can with a dodgy box, but it's not ideal.
No,
I got a Palace Cinema recently. That had a slightly dodgy box, but wasn't too bad.
that is one of my favorite modulars. I did it was a while ago when I did a Facebook stream. I was sort of just reminiscing about some of my favorite modulars and did my own little, you know, not even probably top 5 or something, but I was just, the Palace Cinema is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely one I'm a big fan of. I've got the Brick Bank as well, which I used to like, but it's one of those sets. The more I've looked at it, I'm like, gone off it a bit.
Yeah,
haven't built it yet. It's still sitting in the backlog, but
it whether it was for me, was it like a miss? Do you think it's a bit of a missed opportunity? Like they could have done a little bit more. I mean, it's easy for us. So yeah, they could have done this. They could have done that. We know then that it would have driven the price up of the set if they had gone bigger or put more interior detail in or something like that. I didn't mind the exterior. I sort of felt that it was still lacking just, you know, something. But anyway,
yeah,
I'm not something.
I can't put my finger on what's lacking. Like, it's not like it's a boring set. Like, it's got the bank looks all right. It's got the chandelier. It's got the laundry. It's got the little story of the bank robbery going on. All of that. Like, everything should be good. But for some reason, I'm just not excited by it.
Yeah, it's not as
yeah. Got my swoosh handle. Yeah.
That's cool.
I had to laugh. One of the groups I'm on the other day, someone had said, when you're building your sets, do you wear gloves, whatever? And like a few people said, oh yeah, wash my hands, blah, 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 blah. And someone said, yeah, I wash my hands, but to be honest, they're going to get greasy anyway when I'm flying them around the house going pew, pew, pew.
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do that with my kids, just mucking around. Like I'll, you know, grab one of, you know, my son's planes, and we just muck around. You know, it's nice being able to be a bit kid for a bit. Why not?
Yeah, Lego's designed to be played with. It's a toy.
Exactly.
What did someone point out the other day? What was the video I watched? One of the sets was like a 16. Oh, the crocodile train's like a 16 plus. No. I think it was the crocodile train's a 16 plus
or
train.
Plus, what they call it. Yeah.
And the
off clubhouse the same or something. They put it in like almost like the adult category as far as like, you know, AFOL, what was it, 18 plus or whatever they're calling it now?
Yeah, Sesame Street's an 18 plus set.
Sorry, that's the one. Yeah, Sesame Street. Yeah.
Why?
Sesame Street's awesome.
Yeah, I've got to build. I got it to build. I've got a theme park area I really want to start work on. That's possible. I'm jealous. Get my theme park going, and then debate whether or not Sesame Street's going to live in that area or not. If I can make space for it. Yeah. Trouble with theme park, they take a bucket load of space.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. But well, I mean, I said before that I had the yellow Lego truck. Now I'm jealous you've got the Sesame Street set, because that's one that I wanted to get, but I've had to rearrange some funds so I can look at getting the Mos Eisley Cantina. So I've had to, rejig a few things.
Mos Eisley Cantina and Sesame Street. There's no competition. Sesame Street.
I know. Hey, if I can afford both. Well, that's the thing. The Sesame Street set will be around for a little while. It's not even if I can, hey, I might be able to use double you get some double VIP points or use some of my VIP points. Who knows? Yeah. But see, I want to get the PlayStation set the modular when it comes out too.
Yeah. I'm hoping
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That being said, there's sets for next year so far. Nothing's really jumped out at me so far by the PlayStation. So
I'm going to get a couple of the city sets that have got the new road system in there just to, or at least I'll just get the road one to start with, just so I can see, just myself plan it out. Like I zoomed in on images there today, just having a bit of a look at that sort of, for the plates and everything. I thought, okay, well, and I went under brick set and had a look at the images, and I'm being and I thought, yeah, I thought they were going to be more like almost completely made with tiles on the top surface, but when you look at the images, there's the dark grey tiles in there, but the rest of it is the actual plate itself. So
yeah, they're the place that have been in Friend sets and the toy sets for a while.
I've got a couple of them, like you said, because they were from the Friend sets and a few other ones. Yeah, I've got a few of those plate pieces, but obviously not in that color. They've got them in sort of like the bright yellow or that yellowy sort of color, and then I think I've got a green or a light green one as well. So I was sort of really hoping that they would be, and I think Daryl from Bevan's Bricks was the same, that they were going to be, very much all tile based, and no, not quite. So it's like, that changes a few things.
Would have been quite expensive to do it as a tiles, I think.
Yeah.
That's someone who's got a road system that's built on tiles.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it the way Bevan's doing it and do Mills plates and really bankrupt yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Mills plates look so cool, but you really are expensive to do.
Oh, definitely. They are.
Yeah, I've got to redo some. I've got the problem that I use tiles, and I've got the problem that the tension's making the boards bend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is I've got to try and figure out how to stop that happening. Although I haven't, it might be related to the fact that I had used third-party boards rather than Lego boards, which is a slightly different fix. Yeah, because I couldn't bring myself to cut Lego boards.
I know. Yeah, I know.
So I've got a few spare Lego. I have used Lego boards in a lot of it, but some bits I just couldn't. So some bits I had to cut boards. So those are the ones I use the third-party board, and it's the only time I've used third parties. Everybody, nobody shoot me.
Okay. Just having one of those moments where I'm questioning what I've done wrong, but I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right.
I need to put a lip on my table, like around the back and the sides, so that I don't lose bricks off there. Because it goes into the ether then. I cleaned out part of my room the other day and found a load of bricks that had fallen off the table. Oh, that's where those went.
Or if yourself or someone else grabs a vacuum cleaner and they come in the room, it's like, no. Because, you haven't had a chance to go hunting for the parts that have dropped, and then all of a sudden, the vacuum claims them. Then if you're really desperate, you got to go through the vacuum to find them.
No one in this house dares to come in this room.
Yeah, a bit the same with my one. It's just like, no, I will do it myself. I promise. We'll get used. Just let me do it.
It is a problem though that we don't have a guest room anymore. So Oh, just don't invite anyone over. Done.
Takes care of that situation, doesn't it?
Easy win.
Solved.
We don't have to worry about keeping people happy when they're here.
Exactly.
I just find this piece really interesting. This Technic piece.
That's cool. Yeah. Actually, I think the Razor Crest has got it in there somewhere too. Maybe I'd have to go back and look at the manual, but
I think I first noticed that one when I did the Land Rover. I think it was.
Yeah. Now that was a cool Technic set as well.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to. I was debating whether or not I needed to rebuild mine because the engine wasn't going around when I pushed the car along. But then someone else said they had exactly the same problem. So maybe it's actually a problem with the set.
Which kind of sucks, but I mean, at least you're not. It's not just you. No, it's not an isolated situation.
I mean, my plan with that set was to actually rebuild it completely anyway, and I've got the 4x4 monster truck, the power function one, the powered up one. Sorry.
Yeah.
And my idea was to actually use the parts from that to power up the Land Rover.
Oh, that's cool.
But again, one of those projects I've never gotten to.
Yeah.
Have the car. have both the sets. Haven't done it yet. Tasman is building the monster burger truck.
For those playing along at home, it is set number 31104, the Lego Creator 3-in-1. Yeah, I thought I'd and I'm not the world's fastest builder, so don't expect miracles from me tonight.
Yeah, no, if anyone's wondering, I'm building a friend set.
It's a cool looking friend set.
Yeah, look, it's got Han Solo and Boba Fett in it and everything. Cool.
Yeah, I shouldn't look. Some of those, I mean, some of the friend sets from a few years ago, the colors that they were using have helped me with my mocks, and so for that, I there was, I think I think I've got possibly, I think maybe one or two from 2020 out of the friends line for this year, but mostly I sort of tend to avoid them just at the moment, more so because of the color choices. Like I've already sort of from years ago now, I've got enough of the colors, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not really going to use the the mini dolls. If I get a friend set for myself, I'm happy to let my kids, or mainly my daughter likes using them, and she'll happily take them, and it doesn't worry me. I like the fact that at least the hair piece is interchangeable, so you can put them onto like the head of a minifigure. So I like that sort of option there. So it's not that they've obviously at least been able to factor that in, that it's great, because then if you want to do a custom sort of minifig or whatever, and you can swap around some of the hair pieces. So but outside of that, yeah, the friends line for this year I've kind of stayed away from. I do like the one that they've been bringing out next year for the cinema. There's a one that's got like a cinema facade or edge to it. I think that'd be good, like to do a small sort of theatre little mock or something, or a little cinema mock. I think it mightn't be a bad idea.
I've got a couple of their sets. Like I've got Emma's Art Studio.
Oh yeah, yep.
It was a nice little set, and I've got the hairdresser one as well.
Oh yeah, cool.
Because that'd be the sign was built on that and things, because it's a brick built sign as well.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to just dart away for a second. I'll be back.
No problemo.
I do apologise. I'll be back in a minute.
Who's in here? Welcome to Euphoria. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see you sneak in. Oh, there you go. You're talking about Kaz has reviewed the road plates on Brickset. I'll have to have a look at that. Macro Bricks, what time is it where you are, dude? Oh, you're Alberta, so hang on. Crumbs, that is late. So what's that, 3 in the morning? 4:51 a.m. Okay. That's bad insomnia. I was an insomniac last night. I have to say, I couldn't blooming sleep. So tired today. I probably should be in bed now rather than doing this. But no, Lego streams are more important. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't sleep last night. So we've gone from a really hot spell to a bit of a cool spell here in Sydney as well, which is good. We had a couple of weeks where we were hitting sort of high 30s. It was disgusting. And high humidity. So this week's been terrible humidity. Never known it to be as bad as it's been this last couple of weeks. Humidity's the worst. Well, it's 11 p.m. here, so luckily me and Tasman are in the same time zone. So we're in the same city, in fact. So, well, actually, he's a bit north, but near enough the same city. That's a good reason to pick up friend sets. Tan color bricks, always a useful brick to have. I like your thinking. I just don't like the dolls. I'm sorry. I know like some people love them. I really don't like the Friends dolls. Not a fan. I do remember when they released the Friends line a few years back. What was that? 7 or 8 years ago now. Me and my friend, she's a massive Lego fan, and she's got a daughter, and she was really upset that they'd released a range of Lego just for girls. So... You either love it or you hate it. Actually, I'm having a Boba Fett week this week. I'll wait for Tasman to come back. I'll show you something else. Right, where am I up to? It's 96 already. I haven't actually done a proper look at the sets for next year. Yeah, I need to do that. Maybe I'll do a video of that because I know the catalog's up now for next year as well. So I might just go through and do a thoughts video on it and go through it for the first time and tell everyone what I really think of it. I think there's a couple of half decent looking sets, but I do wish Lego would do a bit less in the way of police and fire stuff. There's so much you could do in a city. Really is. Yeah, I can see that one. I am impressed though about how interchangeable they are. That does show just how good the Lego system is. But even those are interchangeable. Stick to your principles. And that's what Lego has done. Check my bag's empty. A working snake. That does sound interesting. I'd love to see that. One of the ones that always impresses me is when people build the snow trains. Have you seen those? Where they build the ones with the spinning blades on the front that actually cut through snow. It's no mean feat. So anybody who's done anything with Lego motors knows that it's quite hard to actually get like that much force to it because the motors tend to sort of cut out before they're actually applying enough force to do anything useful. But then again, I know the powered up stuff is a bit more powerful than the power function stuff. And I know a lot of people are upset about power functions being discontinued. And when someone explains to me why they were upset, I'm like, oh, that does make sense. Because the only one who works on like great ball contraptions and things like that, you can't do that with powered up yet because they don't have the motors, which is annoying. Let's just see, is there anything else in here I missed? What's the 42124 buggy? There we go. Hang on, I'm going to Google it. 42124 off-road buggy. Oh, interesting. Is this one power functions? That is interesting. That's pretty cool. They've got that much in there. I mean, my concern with that one, so anyone who's interested, I'll put the link into, this goes back to, Tristan asked this a little while back. I apologize for not answering, but he asked if I was going to get this set. Where is it? So he was, so this, my concern here is I look at the Top Gear car, which in theory could have been a really cool car, but it's just got no guts. You need to actually sort of change the motor out for a third-party motor to actually give it any sort of power. That's my concern. So as long as they get around that problem, I know it's supposed to be a kid's toy, but kids want cars that go fast. I'm sorry. So hopefully Lego's resolved that problem with that buggy. That would be very cool. And now you've pointed that out to me, I might have to keep my eye out for that one. That would be a... Oh, you watched the review? I'll have to check it out. I will check it out. Does it go fast? Like, that's my concern. Like, it's a buggy. It needs to go fast. It needs to be able to do jumps and things. It's like the 4x4, the remote control 4x4. I've got that to build. I must build that at some point. I'm actually really looking forward to building that one. But the modifications people have made to that, you know, the compromise between speed and power, that is something that should have power, not speed. So make the modifications to that one. If anyone doesn't know what I mean, go and have a Google it and you'll see the changes some people have made to the gearing to make it that it can go up much steeper slopes than the default Lego one. I almost feel like Lego should have included some extra parts in it to actually make it go uphill. You know what I mean? So you can actually sort of say, yeah, if you want to do this with it, swap out these parts and boom, you've got a very capable off-road machine. That would be an interesting approach. I know it adds a bit of expense to the set, but not a huge amount really. Like most of what I saw people do didn't cost a huge amount to do. So why not? Maybe that's where Lego should go with that. Lego, if you're listening, you're welcome. Which bit am I building here? This is going to be...
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, mate.
Oh, g'day.
I'm back again. Sorry about that.
Been working on my Aussie accents. G'day.
It's fun when I've got, I think I mentioned it last week. The guys from the Box on Box podcast love to have a crack at me on when I say harbour. I just say harbour. And they're like, harbour? And it's like, okay.
I guess it is. Like some people are like, oh, they really exaggerate the accent. It's like, hang on. It's like the last time I went home, one of my mates was like, I can't believe your twang you've got now. I'm like, what twang? Like, seriously? You're the only person that said that to me, I'm afraid.
I just, I think it's great, though, how sorry, you go.
Oh, no, I'm building.
I think it's great how popular Bluey is, like especially in other countries. Like it's hugely popular.
Bluey's amazing. I love Bluey.
Bluey. I enjoy watching the show as well. I get a laugh out of it.
Yeah, I've bought every single episode just to make sure I've always got them. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my kids are huge fans of it. really sort of I love the dad character. He's brilliant. He, whoever writes the stuff, they are, just the timing of, and just the way that they, how the scripts are done for the, especially like for the dad character. I think they've absolutely nailed it.
I think one of my favorite episodes was the one recently where I don't know if you've seen it, but I think it was called The Quiet Game.
Yes. Yeah.
That had me absolutely dying.
And they've got a couple of Christmas ones as well. What do they call it? Veranda Santa's one, and then there's I think a pool one as well. So
yeah, the Christmas pool party, whatever it is. Yeah.
My kids love it.
I got my kids the Target had the pack of like all the characters, like just a single pack every character.
Oh, so cool!
I got that, and then we're going to split that between my 3 kids, and then we're like, my wife, they're going to get upset because one's going to get Bluey and one's going to get Bingo. Like, my 2.5-year-old won't care; she won't notice. So,
no,
like, right, I got to pick up an extra Bluey and an extra Bingo now. So I picked up the grannies.
Yeah.
The only way to go, Rita.
That's cool, though. That's cool.
Anybody on this stream who has not seen Bluey, please, 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 please watch it. Yeah. It's not a kid's cartoon.
It's
a family cartoon.
It is, definitely. It's very well done. And I was chatting with Brett Hooper, and he's like, "Do your kids watch Bluey?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, mine love it," and it's just like, "Yeah, it." I said, "Yeah, they watch it all the time."
I've got to say, one of my daughters loves Peppa Pig, and that really upsets me. That's a terrible cartoon.
My daughter liked it but for a little while, and then she actually was just like, "No, I don't want to watch it anymore." It's like, okay, move on.
More.
I don't know why though. Like, I don't know what it was about it. She just didn't want to. It's like, okay, fair enough. No, I won't.
My 2-year-old's obsessed with Moana at the moment.
Oh yeah.
She absolutely loves Moana.
That was a good movie. I didn't mind it either.
The Rock in it's brilliant.
Yeah.
He's one of those actors that just seems to get better and better. Like when I remember first seeing him, seeing that he was getting into acting, you're like, "What the fuck? Seriously? He's a wrestler."
Yeah.
Come on.
Now look at him.
He's killing it. Yeah, I've watched. What's the movie I watched recently? The Fast and the Furious spin-off one, Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh yeah, okay. I still haven't seen that.
Underrate that movie. It's worth giving it a try.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why.
Actually, on my backlog for this week's, I'm gonna try and watch Indiana Jones. I haven't watched that for so long.
Yeah, they're good movies.
I think my kids are a bit young for that one still.
Yeah, like my kids have seen the first Harry Potter, and I think the second, possibly the third. No, I think they've only just seen the first and second ones. The other ones. So I've got daughters. What is she now? 7 and 10-year-old son.
My daughter's 6, and she watched all of the Harry Potter movies in a weekend.
Oh wow!
And she's watched most of them through again twice more since then as well. I think so. She loves it.
See, ours would probably, that'd be probably fine, but it was, I just sort of thought, oh, well, the last thing we need is them getting, night terrors or something, or possibly, who knows, different movies can affect, kids in a different way, I suppose. And some of those, I enjoyed the Harry Potter, the whole series and that, but, there were some very dark moments in in a lot of the movies, and it's like, well, I think now my son probably could watch them all and wouldn't have a problem with it. My daughter, on the other hand, still not 100% sure.
Bricky up, is that like South Park? I'm guessing you're referring to Bluey. No, it's not like South Park.
No. For those here in in Australia, you can get it on the ABC Kids app, or the ABC Kids TV channels. Sorry,
it's not all of the episodes at the moment.
No, but I'm not sure how I'll have to ask Brett next time, like how they're seeing it over there, because I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's available on other pay TV services. It could be that, how like we get shows over here that they'll put on free-to-air TV or whatever. Well, maybe that works similar over there. I don't know. I'll have to ask you next time.
I do know. I did. Someone was telling me, because they knew someone at the ABC, and one of the US channels was trying to buy the rights to the show.
Yes.
But first question, in true bloody American fashion, I apologize to any Americans on here, they wanted to redo it.
And that's why it's sold.
Then it's not Bluey, is it?
That's why they didn't sell it.
But yeah, they turned around and said, yeah, it's like we aren't, you can buy the rights to play it, but you aren't changing it.
Not changing it, yeah.
It's like, why? It's like,
yeah. Well, okay, so you're probably one of the, and I'm not trying to no way stereotyping. It's only because I know how popular the TV show is in the UK, but it's like Neighbours in Australia, right? The Neighbours, the soap opera TV show. Pretty solid following over here. It's big in the UK, like big in the UK. It's like almost like Friends.
Yeah, I used to watch it.
Well, and like I said, I don't have a problem. I'm in no way knocking anyone. Neighbours, look, obviously the show's got success. Otherwise, it still wouldn't be on today, would it? I mean, so, but it's big in the UK, like massive over there. So, and you could imagine them trying to do that with Neighbours in the UK, Greg. It'd have the same effect of what they wanted to do with Bluey. It's like, leave it as it is. Take it, broadcast it, but don't change it.
Yeah, but that's like everything from Australia gets to the UK and stays Australian, like, because we love it. Change it for an audience. It's like, but don't bother playing it for that audience. Like,
see, where me, like, you could. I think it'd be sacrilege if they changed like Faulty Towers. Like it would be like Faulty Towers. When we saw it over here in Australia, it was as it is. It was as the show.
Yeah.
It's a show that you would love. I love Basil Fawlty. What a great TV show. The comedy back then was, like along the. It's like I was like it's along the same lines as Monty Python and all them. It's like. Yeah. They almost invented parts of comedy that people would take for granted nowadays.
Yeah. They removed one of the episodes of Faulty Towers. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Political correctness again.
Yep. So really, anyway, that's what they did.
Big hubbub about that episode of Bluey that had to be re-edited.
Really?
Huh?
It's like, really? It's like,
it's anyway, like dying in the world. But let's moan about piece of audio in the video. I know Drew got quite upset about this one. See, welcome to Euphoria. Have a great day, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining. I apologise that I'm a painfully slow builder.
That's all right. It's actually very hard to build and talk.
Oh, I'm just not the best at building sets. I easily get things wrong, like I've done multiple times on this set. Other people are like, why are you know, this is simple. It's like, well, for me, not quite. There's just little things I've missed. It's like, oh, I've got to go back and change it. It's like, really?
Oh, the Smurf 730, the Rock, when he sings this rap to his daughter still doesn't believe that he was Maui.
Yeah.
It's hysterical. Yeah.
Rock's awesome. Did you see the live action, the movie for Baywatch that he was in?
Yeah, great movie. The girl with the really intense eyes, she's in another movie with him. So it's funny how Alexandra Daddario
Daddario. She was in San Andreas with him as well.
Which was not a terrible movie.
Sorry?
Which was not a terrible movie, apart from the bit where they ran out of budget.
Yeah. But that was another movie I enjoyed.
He's in another one as well, which is, what's it called? It's about a skyscraper. And
something not Inferno, but something like
and it was again really good.
Yeah, I think I've seen the trailer for that. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the trailer at least.
Right, I've got 2 1x6s left. That's not right. Shouldn't have 2 1x6s. I can see where they should have gone. Right there.
And I'm genuinely
without having to rebuild half the thing. Yes.
Well, I know it's not going to help, but I think I'm looking one more time. I think I've actually jinxed myself, cursed myself, and a piece is missing.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you. Because I'm supposed to have 2. Unless hang on. Let me rewind. Bloop. I'll take that, put that back in my mouth. I think I've possibly. Yeah, I have. I'll scrap that. That's me. See, I told you. I've put the wrong color in at the front because it was one of the yellowy pieces, or dark yellow. So I told you. Sorry, Lego. That was my bad, not yours.
Oh.
I'm just an idiot, so it's all right. My bad, not anybody else's. But
I remember at times. Do you know what though? One that gets me quite often with Lego is the color.
Yeah.
What's in the book versus the color of the brick is quite hard at times.
And you're going, okay, perfect example, Greg. I'll show you right now. And no, it's only because I've got the same color in this set, so my example's not going to help me too much. See the grill piece?
Yep.
So you get them in the lighter grey and then grey blue. You know how many times I've stuffed up on sets when I've built when you've got sets that have both colors in it? Oh, frustrating. Yeah. So it's not that it really, is a big deal, but if you're going to go for, professional grade like building, or if you're going to take photos of it and put it on social media, you sort of want to get it right. And then if it's something that is easy to notice, it's just like, but you're right. The colors sometimes can look different to how they've printed them. It's like, well, which one is it? To me, it looks like it's dark grey, whatever.
The black manuals are especially bad at that.
Yeah, yet to experience that. So, but thank you for the heads up. Have you, obviously it'd be the same if you were viewing the instructions online then too, yeah, with those?
It's almost worse if you view the online version.
Oh, great. I was hoping it'd be the opposite.
No, it's like they put all this love and attention into designing these amazing sets, but they forget about the manual.
Yeah, doesn't help.
And so many people complain about the black. Yeah, that was, what set was that? I think that was the crocodile train was the especially bad.
Ah, yeah. I've heard good and bad about that set as well, that it's had trouble.
Give me 2 seconds, sorry.
You're right. Thank you for those tuning in, catching the stream. Hope everyone's doing okay and all that stuff.
The dog had come in. I wanted to shut the back door.
Cool. Yeah, with that crocodile train, I know was Jane did something about it, and possibly several others, that they've had to make modifications. Otherwise, it would
derail.
Very easily derail, and that's without doing, that's not using like the flex track or anything like that. That's just standard Lego train track, and it would derail.
Yeah, the biggest problem was that the front is not heavy enough.
Okay, so that's the problem. Yeah,
and I actually have the same problem with this train. So I motorized this train.
Oh, I wanted that train. Oh, cool. Yeah, yep.
And it's not heavy enough.
No,
it's not heavy enough. I also had to modify the wheels on it because the wheels of mine are spaced out. In the actual set build, the wheels all literally touch each other. So
that wouldn't
modified it to space them out. But it needs like some. I think I'm just gonna go and get some pie weights. You know the cookie weight that you put in pies to hold them down.
Yeah,
that's all it needs. It's a nice sort of non anything yucky in it.
I used to do that with I had, when I was a kid, I used to dabble in a bit of HO scale model railroading, and what I'd do is old like non-rechargeable batteries. I would either put like D's or double A's in, like that were completely dead batteries, as long as that that they didn't leak or anything, obviously. And I would use them to hold some of the carriages and a few of the wagons down, like the ones like the box cars and things like that, which would help, less. And it would, because you're adding that weight to it, so it was less likely going to derail. Whereas when you put them on just as is, there was that bit more of a chance of it to derail, especially if your surface wasn't completely dead flat, or you had if you were a kid and just playing with it on the floor and on the carpet or something in your house or whatever, it would easily derail.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm big into Lego trains, and I've started to hit a couple of technical problems recently, so it's interesting. There was one. What was the one I was watching yesterday? Oh, the Disney train. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
He came up with some quite extensive sort of modifications to that, and he's talking about how he'd use like a certain type of bogey on the front wheels to make sure it didn't do certain things. And I go, that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that. But the way he changed the train, it looks so much better. So much better. Not that it's a bad looking train, it's a very good
no,
but it's on my backlog build. I just actually haven't got space for it.
So you've got some cool sets. They're sets I don't have yet, and that Disney train set was that was sort of it's been on my wish list, but every time I think, okay, I'm ready to get it, I'll see a leaked image or an official image of a new set. I'm like, oh no, I want to get that set now.
Oh, shiny.
Shiny object.
Yeah, yeah. I confess I splashed out on that one and the Disney Castle at the same time. I shouldn't have, but I did. And I bought the Disney Castle because I panicked because I thought it was actually going to be discontinued because suddenly nobody had any stock of it.
No.
And so I bit the bullet and put it on lay-by and got it. But yeah, it turns out I didn't need to panic.
Oh, no.
That's fine. I've got it now. In the backlog. My kids really wanted that one. I think that's one they can build when they're a bit older, though.
Yeah. Looks. It's a very impressive build, but I know that would take me forever and a day to build that set.
Well, that's it. My kids would lose interest building it too. So
yeah, and then you'd be stuck finishing it off, or just
I'll bugger. I've got to build it now.
So there you go, Dad. Thanks.
Oh no! What will I do?
Yep. See how? No, I reckon they've surely, unless maybe I botched it.
Definitely too big to go through a Lego city.
Yeah, but looks cool though. It is a nice set. Has Mike got it? So Dr. McBrick, has he got it in? It's been a little while since I've been able to. It's just off memory now.
I don't think he has.
No. In Figsdale, or in the Six Figs amusement park.
No, definitely doesn't have it there.
No. I love that amusement park of his. That is next level.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to have the space to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually lived near Six Flags and used to go to. Well, he used to live within reach of about 5 or 6 theme parks. He was telling me.
Jeez, that's cool.
Yeah, oh wow. Like my nearest theme park in the UK was about a 2-hour drive away.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a nice thing. When he became an adult, you could take a day off work and go to the theme park.
Yep.
during school time, but there's no one there.
Yeah. Yep, that's the good time to go because your lineup, your wait time is far less.
There were screaming kids.
Exactly. You can more or less spam ride. Just go around, line up again, go around, line up again. No worries.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to worry about getting fast pass or anything like that.
No, I did promise my kids we'd go up to Queensland and go to a couple of the theme parks up there once everything settles down a bit.
Yep.
The trouble is I'm not going to go on the roller coasters I want to go on because kids.
Yeah. It was sort of I've enjoyed going to Movie World and Sea World and Dream World up there as well, and of course Dream World having a Lego store, which is real handy. So
it's not such a novelty anymore, but
but the I think probably the Superman coaster at Movie World is probably my favourite.
That one still gets massive accolades.
Yeah, and it's a short roller coaster, like it's a short-lived. Oh, sorry, it's not a very long roller coaster. Compare that one to what is the other one called? The Joker, like the one that's right at the sort of front of the theme park. I have been on that one a couple of times. That one's cool. But I always like the Superman one. I always keep going back to Superman.
I follow a few of the roller coaster sort of channels on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is why anybody who has a YouTube channel and I don't watch your videos as frequently as I could, it's because I'm watching things like roller coasters and rockets and stuff. Because there's just so much awesome stuff on YouTube to watch.
SpaceX and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was watching one about Blue Origin and SpaceX today, and yeah.
Oh, cool. Speaking of roller coasters, Greg, did you notice there's a, you have to forgive me, I can't recall the YouTube channel off the top of my head, but someone recorded the Scooby-Doo roller coaster at Movie World.
Mm.
Have you been on it?
No.
Okay. Well, trying not to sort of do massive spoiler alerts, right? But seeing as you've gone on the YouTube and watch roller coaster videos, it's like, well, you'll probably see it anyway, or you may have seen it. So someone has recorded. So with the Scooby-Doo coaster at Movie World, it's inside, like it's an inside coaster, and someone's recorded it with the lights on, because when you do the ride, mainly it's sort of in the dark. You don't see a huge amount. Someone's actually done it with the lights, with the lights turned on, and it still looks cool. That was a fun coaster. My son loves that coaster. Oh, he would ride it all day if he had the choice.
I enjoy it. I've been to Vegas a few times and ridden the roller coasters and things there are quite entertaining.
Have you been on the one that's on top of one of like the big hotels? Like it's right at the top and you just go over.
No,
yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I actually stayed in that hotel twice, and no, once. Sorry, just once. But yeah, we didn't go on it at the time. I actually bottled it.
Oh.
I'd actually do it now, easy enough, but I bottled it at the time.
Yeah, Vegas would have been cool.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great place. I've been there about 5 or 6 times, I think.
I like the Venetian hotel casino there, because I know it's but the architecture, like look of that hotel. If I was going to go to Vegas, I'd stay there.
I stayed in the what's the pyramid called?
Not Caesar's Palace. Yeah, I'd have to Google it, but I know the one you're talking about, though.
Yeah, that was. But we actually stayed in the pyramid, which was cool.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Because all the rooms are all the floors go up the outside of it, so
yeah,
the inside is basically hollow.
Did you go to Hoover Dam while you were in Vegas?
No, I didn't. We weren't there. No, we just didn't get around to it. Wasn't that bothered. No. Oh, actually, I did want to hire a Mustang and go and drive there, but we never got around to it.
Yeah.
Drive there at the speed limit, because the police nick everyone around there, don't they?
Yeah.
Can't imagine why.
Of course not.
Yeah. I did want to go and see it, but
yeah,
never got to it. One of those many things never got to.
Vegas is on the list. So is Disneyland. I know there's 2 of them, so I mean either one. I'm just trying to think. I think the one in California, there's a Lego Land Hotel, not far from one of Disneyland. So
sorry, opening a bag. It's funny, when I've been to Vegas, I've done all the shows and stuff like that, and all the nightlife and things, but not really done much gambling.
Yeah.
Because I've got other friends who've done a lot of the gambling side of things.
Did you see Penn and Teller when you went to Vegas?
No, I didn't. I didn't go and do any of those kind of shows. Like I went and did like all the rides and things, like because back in the day last time I went there was they had the Star Trek ride at the Hilton.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Which was fun, which is gone now. I think gone, but I had pork cafe and things like that, which is fun to do.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Trekkie, so I was happy.
Yeah. Oh well, I Next Generation's been probably my only sort of real favourite from the Star Trek line, but yeah, it's still a cool show.
I can actually recommend the new Discovery one.
Cool. Yeah. I think that's on. Is it on Netflix or one of them now?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah. Speaking of, have you've got Netflix here?
Yeah.
All right. So are you into music like much at all, or
we're music people in this house?
Well, though I'm a little bit sort of older, I guess, from the generation that he most likely, would more appeal to. Netflix has recently put on they put a live concert on, as well as the documentary for Shawn Mendes. Now, I say that because, again, not really of the generation or from the generation that would, love his music, but the documentary was awesome, absolutely brilliantly, very well done. And a couple of the songs in the live concert, which also featured through the documentary, the live versions were almost better than his recorded versions of them. So, but the fact that he's sort of, one of those, from a very, what was he, 15, I think, when he sort of started doing the, trying to get into it, and just his persistence and paid off for him. But I love watching some of those documentaries. They've had quite a few on. I think they've had Tim McGraw. Sorry, not Tim McGraw. So Garth Brooks. Artists like that as well. So I enjoy watching those sort of documentaries and that as well.
Yeah, they're definitely good on their documentaries and Netflix.
Yeah. And I liked watching the Disney Plus has one for the they call it Gallery, where I think it was 6 episodes. They focused on the Mandalorian, and they went through and basically interviewed each director, and then focused on like technology and then the legacy and then stuff like that. And there's the so from season 1 of Mandalorian, where he goes to I'll just call him Baby Yoda, I suppose a lot of us do now. In for the, because that was part of his thing, was to go and get him, and anyway, so he went and did that. And there was what was it's not like gold plate, whatever whatever, I keep forgetting the name of the thing from that they used to help make their armor and everything, the type of metal or whatever it was that gets melted down to make their plating and all that armor for the Mandalorians. The thing that the guy put on the table that had it inside, it's like it's something to do with, it's like the shell of an ice cream maker or something or whatever it is. But this particular thing is huge now in like conventions, where you'll see heaps of them getting around. It's just like one of those, weird sort of things from that, and it's a thing now, and it's just like, yeah. And so in that gallery series, they talk about that. So
I'll have to check that out. Now I've finished watching the whole thing.
Yeah, like I said, that was from season 1, so I wasn't trying to. I know you've seen season 2 now anyway, so that's all good. But I figured enough of us on here, you've probably seen season 1 by now, so it's like, well.
Yeah, it's interesting when you see the props and things that are used behind the scenes to do stuff.
Yeah.
And also how they do sound effects as well. There was quite an interesting one about the Halo video games.
Oh, is that Netflix or?
I can't, no, it's just like one of the ones that that Microsoft sort of does behind the scenes of trying to big
cool.
the game.
Yeah.
And it was looking at how they make some of the sounds, and it was like really bizarre. It's like this room of the most random crap.
Yeah.
And they often use it to make sounds. So
the same a lot with movies. How I saw how they made the sound for part of the process that they used to make the sound for the blasters from Star Wars was getting wire and sort of getting like high tension so that you could adjust the tension of the wire to make the different sort of sounding for the blasters. But that's sort of back when the 4, 5, and 6 came out.
Yeah.
So for number 4, that's how they made the blaster sounds. Is like they were hitting it was either a piece of metal against the wire or something against the wire to make the sound, and they were recording it, and it was and that's how they got the blaster sound.
It's like in Jurassic Park. That doesn't look right. It does not seem right the way that's going. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out why. I still missed it. It's like in Jurassic Park, the original one.
Yeah.
Where, actually, I'm surprised Spielberg hasn't gone through and edited out some of the bloopers from that yet. There's like a bit where the car gets flipped and they left the wires in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like that. It's like pretty bad. Like Lucas would have been all over that.
Oh yeah.
The bit where the T-Rex is coming and the water's vibrating on the dashboard. Apparently, did that with Starstream.
Yeah.
Little
That's cool. Like that. No. It's very clever. It's an interesting process.
Who's still in the stream?
Sorry.
Yeah, bricking it around in capitals. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
You know what? It's like 7 days to Christmas. You'll probably put our Christmas tree up.
Oh, you haven't put your Christmas tree up yet? Oh.
How bad is that? In fairness, my wife's been trying to get like a real Christmas tree, and we've just not been able to find like good enough ones.
I'd imagine, yeah, that wouldn't be easy, or an easy process as well. I was happy with what we did this year. I'm not a Grinch. I'm not Grinchy. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, likewise. I'm big into Christmas. We just haven't done it in time this year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that sorted tomorrow.
Nice.
Just trying to get on top life. Anyway.
I know exactly where you're coming from. I think there was one night this week I did a stream. The rest of it I've been too busy, and I had grand plans this week to try and through the night, even if it was just for half an hour or something, jump on and just do a quick stream or something. And nope, other stuff happened.
Yeah. I haven't done much building this week. Actually, the other day I just decided I wanted to build something, so I built this one.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. Yeah, I love those. I love those sets. They're cool.
I'm not big on display sets, but this one was really cool.
Yeah. There's a few that stand out like that at the moment. It's like, yep, I'll grab that one.
I think I showed you this one last time, but Hedwig's as well. This is a great.
Yes, that's such an awesome set.
That's great.
That's a great build. Yeah.
I really hope LEGO does more of this. This is so good.
I reckon they will. I can't see them Well, I mean, but yeah, I'm hoping they will.
Yeah, Joss started building that for me, my eldest daughter, and then she sort of got distracted by something else, so I finished it, and I've got one.
Yeah.
For debating whether I'm going to give her that for Christmas or save it. But she
Yeah.
likes it so much, and she's so into Harry Potter. I'm like, I think she'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
What I've got with my kids is I need to have somewhere for them to like display stuff because we've got a younger child. She smashes everything.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's where the saying in the phrase "we just can't have nice things" comes from.
Yeah, that's it. I got my oldest daughter the Friends theme park. You know, the one with like the high ride and the ghost ship.
Yeah.
So I got her that from Big W. Had it on a massive sale.
Yeah.
I managed to get like that before it sold out in like 2 minutes. But it's still sitting in a box. It's been in a box for 6 months. Like I just don't know where to put it.
Yeah.
Like it's not coming in here. I mean, I haven't got space for it in here because I'm trying to build my own theme park.
Yeah.
So,
it wasn't a little I admittedly I got the previous one that came out of that same, like that Friends amusement park set. It was all right. I let my kids play with it, and they were happy with it until they got bored with it and sort of packed it back up and put it away.
Yeah. No, Joss really wanted the hidden side one. You know, that little roller coaster from that? She was obsessed with that.
Yep.
So I've been waiting for her to earn enough pocket money, but she's not been doing very well on pocket money recently.
Yeah.
Explain to her what she can do when she gets pocket money, but it's not working very well. So
my son was fairly well completely devastated when we broke the news to him that Hidden Side's being retired at the end of this year. So
is it officially being retired now, or was it they just
apparently I've kept trying to look it up, but more and more he said it is being retired this year because I don't think it did well enough for him to keep it going. But he doesn't know this, but there was 3 or 4 from the second run or second release that he didn't have, and he hasn't seen them really on shelves much at the moment, and he's been getting really upset. What he doesn't realize is we've actually got them for him. And a bit like you said with your daughter, well, like with pocket money, well, he will get them over time. He's just got to earn it a bit more, and then he's getting a couple of them, for at least 2, I think, for Christmas. We tracked down I was able to get the Haunted, like the Newberry School, whatever it's called, that one from the first run. He really wanted that set.
Yeah, I've got that. Just built that one herself. I was very impressed.
Cool, yeah, because that's got some, like, it's a decent size set. It's not something that you'd not.
I had to go in and fix a couple of bits, but she did very well. Very well.
Yeah. Well, my son was he's happy that he was able to get what he could, but like I said, he doesn't know that we've actually got him the rest and he's just got to earn them a bit now. So he's doing a lot better. So but it's trying to teach him that little bit of generally my kids are well behaved, so we're fairly lucky in that area, but he's not just going to get it.
My kids aren't terrible. They've slipped up a bit in the last couple of weeks, to be honest. But
yeah, so now you got school holidays, and
they're going to be tearing each other apart.
Mine already are, and they finished when did they finish? Wednesday this week.
Yeah, my eldest finished Wednesday, and my middle daughter is she was at preschool, so she's finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yep. It's gonna be fun. The holidays is gonna be great for the rest of us that are working and or try and do a million other things at the moment. Nice.
My family found 3 of those hidden side roller coasters. Lucky on clearance.
Cool.
Lucky.
Yeah,
I got that one not on clearance but on sale, thankfully. So
yeah, same. We were happy when we got it. My son was very, very happy. He's like, yes.
I was very happy with the school. I got it at half price. It was when Amazon had it up for half price.
Oh, cool.
That was insane. I don't understand how Amazon can. Well, no, I do know how Amazon can do this. But...
Yeah.
I don't love what Amazon does to businesses, but fucking hell, excuse my language, but
yeah, no, I know where you come
like that. You can't say no.
Exactly. They make it very difficult to say no.
Yeah, so I got her that roller coaster she wants as well. I figured she could do that one with the Friends set. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed that Hidden Side hasn't done better. I mean, the sets were great sets on the whole.
Yeah, and they had a TV series for it and everything, just like they did for the Friends thing.
Yeah, I thought it was generally very good.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I mean, the quality. I mean, the what was it called? The Shrimp Shack.
Oh, I love that set. That set is cool.
Yeah, I got that and built it. Apart from the wagon thing, I didn't bother building the wagon.
I built the wagon, but I got the set more because I wanted to do a mock or something with it. So I was tempted to get a second set, to be honest.
It's still around, just about. You can find
just
them.
about, yeah. I'm thinking tomorrow I'll hunt around for it a bit more, and where I usually, whether I go to Big W, Target, or Kmart. If I can't get it there, I'll start looking online. But
I was going to say, where you live, like the Kmarts and the Big W's and things tend to have a bit more. Some of the older I tend to have a bit more stock stock left than I tend to get.
Yeah. No, they was a little bit sort of lucky in that regard as well. But then I get sort of torn of, going, well, if I order online, I can get my VIP points, so then I can start banking up the VIP points again, and
Yeah, but really, are VIP points that worth it?
Well, if I use them for the police, like I haven't got a massive amount of points, but I'd have enough to apply for one of the how you can get the vouchers and that. So as far as I'm aware, you can use it for that sort of stuff. But that was my aim, because I knew that the PlayStation set was coming out when it was officially released. It's like, okay, cool. But I also like supporting other retailers where I can. So yeah,
I've bought a few things from I'm Rick James.
All right, yeah.
He's good. I especially love that you can buy entire minifigure sets from him.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you got, or are you getting the latest one that's coming out? Or
I
is
haven't
out?
got the last one yet.
Yeah, I'm well and truly behind. I grab just, I'll grab a little bag every now and then, but I'm not a sort of CMF.
Well,
Then
I've got most of the Disney ones. I got all of the Lego Movie 2 ones.
Yeah,
that was a great set. That one. I think that was
not just that as well. I'm kicking myself that I missed the Simpsons ones.
Yeah, likewise. Although I won the Simpsons house recently, which was good.
Won it? Oh, cool. I've got the house I love, and the Quickie Mart set's cool. I'm hoping that there'll be a Krusty Burger.
I mean, yeah, it'd be good to see some more Simpsons sets, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, the minifigures were cool. I would like to have seen that one. I think the Lego Movie 2 was underrated in my books.
See, I really enjoyed the movie as well.
The sets could have been better, I admit. With the exception of Welcome to Apocalypseburg.
Yeah.
Which caught everybody off guard.
Yeah, that's true.
I got that one when it was on big sale at Myers, thankfully. Wow. So again, sitting in my backlog.
Yeah. Sounds like your backlog's pretty impressive.
Oh, my backlog's kind of making me miserable, to be honest. I'm like, I know how much money I've spent.
Yeah, the hobby will do that.
Yeah, I'm going to try and calm down a bit in 2020. Yeah, right. Sorry, 2021. Sorry.
Yeah, there's still too many sets that I just missed out on, and just won't be able to, just because of you can't buy everything.
I've got the quality of the sets has really gone up as well lately, I think.
Like you look at the NES set, the Nintendo set. Like, I mean, wow, awesome set. The Lego Harley Davidson, which yes, of course I went and got that one. That's cool. But yeah, even just in the normal line, the theme line, they've really, I think that they've stepped up their game quite a bit.
The actual Mario sets were pretty good quality as well.
Yeah, friends of ours they got the starter pack and one of the other bigger ones, and the kids love it.
My kids haven't really played it much. I can't. Yeah, they're not really into it. So again, it doesn't help that we've got to work around when the 2-year-old's around. But
yeah,
she's getting better, and she's getting to the point now where she started making things with Duplo rather than just destroying things.
Yeah, that's cool though.
So getting some progress there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And soon she'll be old enough to help you part sort, and she'll just see it as quality time with Dad. So, you'll have a part sorting buddy there, because when your kids get older, the part sorting wears off real quick. But when they're younger, it's Dad's in the Lego room. I'll go and hang out with him, and you can help. Now, darling, see this brick? Okay, put by the ones that are the same as that into this container. Done. I was able to do that with my daughter when she was younger, and even actually now she'll still, if I put Bluey on in the background or put something on, she'll stay in all day. Like with me, if I'm in, not that I'm in all day, but if I'm part sorting and that, she'll hang out for ages. But with my son, it sort of wears off pretty quick. He'll still come in and hang out for a bit, and I'll put Ninjago or something on, because he likes Ninjago. And and that. So
I'm a big Ninjago fan.
Yeah, I haven't sort of stayed up with the more recent part of, I was trying to hold on a bit more from last year and the year before, but this year I haven't caught up with it, and
No.
but they've had some great sets.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly the same thing.
It's a good thing.
I did get the big. Go on.
I was going to say, it's such a strong theme.
Yeah. I had the one before it. What was it? The one with the mechs. I always forget the name.
Was that Nexo Knights or something?
What was it called?
Was it Nexo Knights? Is that it?
So my dog was crying to go outside again.
Yeah. Was it Nexo Knights? Was that it?
No, not Nexo Knights.
Because I had a few mechs.
That was an interesting theme. I never got into that theme, but.
Or was you thinking more along the lines of?
No, Exoforce. That was it.
Oh, Exoforce. Cool.
That was like the that was the one that came before Ninjago.
Oh, Exoforce, yeah.
So that was the one that sort of turned into Ninjago.
Yeah.
It's a shame. They had some great sets. Like the mechs were awesome.
Yeah,
four of them.
I can't build mechs. From a set, sure, but if I was to just, do a mock of like a mech, I'd fail spectacularly.
Yeah, probably similar, to be honest. I'd like to think I can, but...
Well, I sort of thought it was funny when auditions were happening for season 1 of Lego Masters, even though, even in the Australian one, friends were going, "Oh, you should go on that." I'm like, "Oh, I thought about it for a bit," and then when I saw and even now the talent level of the builders that they've had on, it's just like, yeah, I would have sucked.
Yeah, I can hear you on that one.
I wouldn't have made the chop. I even question whether I would have made it through the audition process. I'd like to think that I would have, but I don't rate myself on that level.
Yeah, I did apply for this season as well. I never even got to the audition stage, although I applied very late.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And from what I could tell, there was a bit of a gender issue going on. So I know they were actively approaching females in the Lego community.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go.
So who's still on? I think I bought 2 of the Shrimp Shack. Just remembered. I think I have a second one because it was on like catch of the day, and it was like some ridiculously cheap price. I'm like, I can't say no to that.
Yeah.
For doing a mock. I mean, I've never actually done the mock, but one day I will, maybe.
Like me, like it's on the list. It's there, but.
Well, that's the thing I've realized is like you've got to if you're going to do a mock, you need to commit to it and do it quickly. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I need to sort of park buying sets for a while. That being said, I do reviews on my channel, and if I don't buy sets, I can't do the reviews. So. That's
true.
And the reviews are what let you become a Lego ambassador and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, true. Well, that ambassador program's not easy to get into either, apparently. Like, it can... It's still a bit of a process there, too.
Yeah, it's funny some of the people that have been rejected by that program. Like Bricks are, my goodness. Like if there was someone who's a ambassador for Lego, it's him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. I used to be a fairly consistent or regular follower of Brickvault. And one of the guys that they had on there, Mike, who's got a YouTube channel now called The Cool Factor, I just saw on his channel recently that he has applied and got rejected as well. And yeah, I know that there's obviously, the criteria that the requirements that they have, to that are in place for that. So obviously it's not an easy thing to get into.
No. Oh, right. I was wondering why they had a hinge on a piece, and now I figured out why. I'm like, that's going to be really flimsy. And then I realized what it's actually doing, and it makes perfect sense. I found that because I bought one of the TIE fighters. I think when the Force Awakens TIE fighter, and they did the clips with we've hidden them all away now, but like the piece that's like got the hook on it like that.
Yeah,
and the wings were attached to that, and basically I knocked it once, and they all broke. Like,
oh no!
And they shouldn't have been and it shouldn't have been. You look again; it should not have been attached that way. You look at any of the newer versions of that set, and they've never done it that way again.
No.
Who's going to finish first?
I reckon you will. I'm slow as far as building. Snail's pace.
Because I'm going to have to put it in a minute.
That's fine, mate. I will not argue. Because, I'm starting to run out of steam myself. It's been a very big week.
I mean, I'm a stay-at-home dad at the moment, and it's amazing how much it takes out of you.
It's amazing how much energy a 2-year-old has.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why you've got, bugger all energy, mate, because for a start, your 2-year-old's got enough energy to keep anyone going. She probably then saps the energy out of you and gives it to herself and then just keeps going, It's just like, oh.
Yeah, and they're all sort of fighting with you as well.
Yeah, when you have more than one kid, you've really got to have that ability to be able to, basically have the ability to clone yourself, because you can't. It's hard to be there for, to give that undivided attention when you've got 3 of them all wanting your attention at the exact same time.
I got to say, I did pretty well on not losing my temper with them today until late today, and then they just all started.
Yeah.
Every single one of them giving me reasons to get annoyed.
They find a way to find your last nerve and completely destroy it.
And then play it like a metal concert.
Yep. And then people say, well, if it was that bad, why do you have kids? Well, of course we love our kids.
I don't see the best thing on earth when they're good.
And that it is. The level of proudness that you can get as a parent. Like, I can come home from work and have had the worst day, whether it's just with so much stuff going on, and of course, the nature of working within emergency services and some of the situations that we end up, being in, and when you hear of, whether there's been accidents that have happened and children have been killed or a whole family's been taken out, and then you come home and your kids come running up to you and just like, Dad, you're home, I love you. It's just like, it can really try and, for me, it can turn my day around a bit, and so it's they have that ability to be able to turn your day from being a really bad day to an almost full, complete good day. Then other times they'll find a way to find your last nerve, completely destroy it, and then plan on destroying your last nerve for the next day. So
you've even woken up, yeah.
So
Anyone have kids here?
I love watching their imaginations, though. Like, I love just hanging out with my kids and just letting their imagination run. So with their little Christmas display this year, I did the main parts of the building. My daughter actually did most of the building of not the Winter Village fire station, but the other little Friends build that I'd gotten from a few years ago that was sitting in the backlog, and it was one that had that sort of white coloured roof, and I thought, it's perfect for a winter theme, so why not? So we just found a way to incorporate it into the little, winter scene that we wanted to set up, and I made like a little lake type thing and a bit of a lake, and they could do a bit of ice skating and whatever on, and then and then I said to the kids, right, well, now you guys can help populate it. So put the minifigs in. They went and picked a few minifigs. My son wanted to have some of his Ninjago characters in there, but he came to me with a reason why, and he said, I wanted to have it so that I had some bad guys there trying to steal some Christmas presents, so the Ninjago characters are going to be there to help and save Christmas, and it's like, that's at least he had thought there behind what he wanted to do. So
that makes sense. Nice.
It does, and it's cool.
I've got 2 parts left, and I'm convinced I shouldn't have.
Then you spend like half an hour going through the manual going, now, where did I not put that part?
Actually, I think I just saw where they should be. No, it's not where they should be. I'm
probably close to finishing this build, but I'm not going to finish it tonight. Well, I appreciate you inviting me on again, mate. I really do. Thank you.
Let's get a sort of group of people together and do this. I haven't been very active in the community recently, so
it's great just to be able to hang out and chat. And as I say, I don't make friends, I make mates. So it's cool to have a mate.
There's Han Solo in Carbonite.
That set is very popular, isn't it? Still, like, it's got a lot of following, that particular set.
Yeah, it's not one I've seen on the shelves for a long time.
Yeah, pretty sure I missed the boat on that one.
You can still get it from Lego.com, I think. But
yeah, again, if I kept doing that, I'd be forever buying sets.
But you wouldn't, because it's too expensive to buy it from Lego.com.
Well, not just that. I have a secondary hobby that likes to drain my bank account quicker than what Lego does. You own a motorbike.
Likes to drink your account, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's times where feels like the pay packet has literally hit the bank account for a few seconds and it's gone. So, also,
I'm going to have to go back through this tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out where these 2 parts go. Bugging me.
Yeah, give yourself a rest and a rejuvenated set of eyes will probably help you find it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Oh, it is a cool set. Yeah, the swooshability.
Yeah, the ultimate swooshability.
Well, the Vans, it's coming along. It's getting there. I like the color choices they've used on this one too. And the reason why I got this one as well is because you remember the little Lego City set. I want to say it was from this year. Could have possibly. I think it was last year, maybe. It had like a little burger sort of stall and had a
one.
Yeah. So that was why I wanted to get this one as well. So I wanted to try and set up like a little business, and then have that one as the the truck that goes around and can go to maybe a street event or something if I hold like a main street type sort of thing or something like that.
That's one of the things of this. This should be looser than it is. See how it's sort of grabbing something? Whereas on this side, like built the same way, that side's like...
Yeah. Yep. Oh, no.
It's annoying. Actually not too hard to take apart and look at. But
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, that won't be that... you won't have to literally pull half the set apart just to get to it.
Well, I like the fact that they actually put some detail on the bottom too. They didn't just leave it.
Yeah.
Like some piping down the bottom here. I mean, you never see that.
No. So did you get the UCS Falcon, the Millennium Falcon?
No.
No, I've got, I think, one from a few years ago, but I don't have the UCS one. Or the starters.
The UCS one is on my wish list, but I just can't justify it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, there's too many on my wish list, but I just can't afford it.
No, well, on that note, sir, it's 12:20. We should probably go to bed.
Mate, it's been another fun evening of building. Thank you again for the invite. And I'm sure we'll, at least either on Messenger or through Instagram or whatever, we'll chat. But getting the chance to say this on the stream live, mate, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and your family. And I hope for all of us 2021 brings some much needed more happiness and joy.
Mate, same to you and yours. And
thank you, mate.
On the stream who's still here. Minifigures Assemble, apologise that you've joined right at the end, but
yeah, sorry.
I'm not even sure who's still in the stream at the moment. So.
I haven't. It's YouTube. If I play, it's going to loop the audio or something.
Anna family's still here.
Well, thank you to those. Yeah, thanks.
You're actually still watching.
Well, again, great mate.
Did a stream with Dr. McBrick and JC from Small Brick City a long time ago, and that had so many viewers.
Yeah, I would have. They're both great channels, and hopefully we'll see JC do more stuff next year. I know this year's been difficult for him, but
I know he's been pumped into his business. His business is going great, so
which is good. And
I'll drop him a message and see what he's up to. He's got to be back soon.
Yeah, and Mike's been doing good, and I sent him a message about with his situation, and he sent a really nice reply back, and I've been meaning to try and catch up with him too. So
I should probably turn the stream off. All right, guys.
Anyway, it's been great.